Hello, hello. I am so happy that you're here today because today we are trying out and reviewing a new notebook. And I believe this is the perfect time to do so. Since the new year is coming out soon, we need to get our notebooks ready to bullet journal for a new year. This is the Artist Loft notebook and it seems to be a very good option and it's quite affordable. I'll be doing a pen test to see what materials it can handle. So at the store I got these two very beautiful notebooks and I'm only gonna be working on one because there's really no need for me to use two notebooks, especially not for a test. So let's get started. Here is the notebook. As you saw, there's different covers for it. There's many colors. I'm gonna leave you, if I find one, a picture of the different notebooks that they have. As you know, the brand is Artist Loft and it's owned by Michaels. So this is actually the brand that belongs to Michaels. And as you can see here, it says that that is an artist level 2 notebook or journal, that it has premium quality, that it is a dotted paper notebook, and that this is the weight of the paper, which should be really good. Remember that I have a video for you that helps you select the right notebook for whatever need you have. And if you like drawing, this should be the notebook that we look for. 120 grams is exactly the right weight for the paper if we're gonna be experimenting with different media, especially markers and watercolor and inks. So yeah, keep that in mind. This is also a size A4, which is, you know, the regular size for a bullet journal in this case. Let me just compare it quickly so that you see with my old Leuchtturm. See? You can see them, you know, one right next to the other, and they're pretty much the same size. At a time, this one feels a little bit longer, but it might be because of the wear of this one. I mean, this one has been really well loved and used. This is Leuchtturm, and yeah, it is not the same paper. This one's quite thinner, and this one says that it has 180 pages, ink per paper, acid-free paper, lace flat. It has table of contents, some test pages. It has an expandable pocket, 2-page markers and a less enclosure band, which we can see, and a pen loop. So everything seems to be right. So this should be a really, really nice notebook. So here when I open it, well, you know, it's brand new. So we might need to do this every certain amount of pages so that we can really lay it flat, but that's something that we, I guess, work into. Here you can see it's a really nice design for the table of contents. Not all notebooks have one, and I really appreciate it because it's one less layout to add to my notebook. And you can write the subject, the page number. If you color code them, they're here, and if you have any notes. And we have 1, 2, 3, and then we have also a key in which you can write the color codes, the bullet code, and the marking code, which is really nice. This is a page that we can use for the cover, and you can see here that the dots of the page are in a light gray that I also really appreciate, and I see that the color of the paper is quite white. And I like that. I like my notebooks to be white. We all like different things. I particularly like them to have a white or closer to white color in the paper. And they also have pretty large numbers. I mean, that's good for someone like me with glasses. I really appreciate that. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos and the channel, not only social media, but even on the website of the bullet journal method creator, which is Writer Carol. And he explains to us how we should do something like this on our notebooks. regardless of which one it is, so that we sort of like wear it or prepare it for usage. So that's a tip that I like from him, which, you know, he's the master, the expert, and that's a really nice idea for us to help the notebook, not only as we use it, but even before we start using it, so that it is able to lay flat. So here are the two bookmarks. In this case, one is red, one is like a pale yellow color, yeah, cream pale yellow, and you can keep doing your notebook page exercises, right, for it to lay flat. And here we have 180 pages, not counting the table of contents, the key, and here we even have also already the design for the test page. There's some people that are gonna be like, I wanted to write my own, and of course you can write it on top, decorate this one, and you know, just modify it as you like. And there's some people that are gonna be like, great, one less thing for me to do, which might actually be my case today. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna build on it a little bit. And we have also 3 pages for the test. That does not count, like the last page of the notebook. And here we have the expandable pocket. So what I'm gonna do right now is just a test, a quick test for the paper, to see what we could be using in this notebook. That's Artist Level 2. So if you're wondering about Artist Loft different levels, Michaels just uses a 3-level tier for their products. Level 1 is the academic level or students level. Level 2 is the artist level, which is the one that we got. So we have exactly what we should be looking for. And there's a level 3 for professionals. So in case you were wondering about them, now you know. And when you go to Michaels, you can reach for the level that describes the product that you're looking for, the qualities of the product that you're looking for. Now, I'm just gonna do a quick grid for my test page. You know that I love doing my grids, and I'll be right back. So now that the grid is ready, I have some pens and markers that I want to test, and other materials as well. So I don't think there should be any issue with these pens, but you know, let's just go ahead and try them. So as I thought, there's nothing really going on with the ink. Just a little bit of the Crayola came, you can see it on the other side of the page, but I just realized that this is a gel pen. So yeah, which is something that I'll be trying here as well. I got them confused, but you can see that pen-wise, they're handled pretty well. Let's see with Fineliners. I just couldn't remember the name of this pen. I knew, like I remember it's from Pentel, but yeah, since it's Japanese, the word is in Japanese, I couldn't remember. But anyway, so here's some Fineliners. I have to say that I think most people writing journals prefer Fineliners than pen, but let's see how they perform. Quite good. Not much of ghosting. The thing with fine liners, as far as I know, most are water-based and not oil-based, like some of the pens, or even alcohol-based, like some other markers, which reminded me that this Sharpie pen is not the same formula as the Sharpies, which is why it's not ghosting. Just I found them many years back, but I thought it was a very nice addition to the Sharpie collection because it's a pen and not a marker, and therefore it doesn't really ghost. Just an FYI. Now let's go for the gel ink pens. And here's the results with the gel ink. A lot of people love gel pens by Sakura, although I have to say that they're really good, but I have found a better experience with the Honeyball Signal, regardless if they're metallics or white. Let me just show you. I have a white around here. It didn't work that well today because, you know, we're filming a video, and of course sometimes my pens like to act up. But yeah, like sometimes I have a better experience using the Honeywell Signal than the Jelly Roll by Sakura. I guess that's just, it depends on a lot of things, but I just wanted to let you know that there's these two options, and sometimes, and it could be because of the thickness of the tip, that I've been enjoying the Signal much more than the Jelly Roll. Now let's go to the markers. I have here some. I haven't used this in a while. This is a Crayola Alternative Multi-Liner, and they smell so good. This one's cherry. I'm gonna have the link to the video in which I tested them in the description box, because I think you're gonna like it. And honestly, there's several videos of all of the material that I'm showing here right now that I'm using for the pen test for this notebook, and you will find them all in the Buyu on Art Essential playlist. So I'm gonna leave it in the description box as well, so you can check them out. And I usually leave all the products that I'm using with their link in the description box. So make sure also to look for the ones that caught your eye. I actually created a list in Amazon of all the products that I would encourage you to try out and see if they also become some of your favorites. So make sure to check that out as well. Okay, so let's see how the markers did on this page test. And not bad. I mean, the one that I knew was a little bit more aggressive, let's say, to the paper was the multi-liner. And this one, which is the Zebra Mile Liner, which they're beautiful to work with, by the way. This is one of my favorite markers to use in my bullet journal. And the metallic ones were also quite a nice surprise, as well as the glitter. I don't know, I love all of my markers, that's why I have so many. But yeah, they did pretty well on ghosting with the paper. But now we get to the interesting part, because I have here some alcohol-based markers or art markers that I want to see how they test here on this page. Which, just to make sure, I'm gonna be using this little piece of plastic, I guess, that came with the Ohuhu markers, because these ones I'm almost positive they're gonna ghost. I just don't want to damage my next page. See, like I knew this was gonna happen. But again, there are markers, so well, what can we do? Which is why I'm gonna write the name with my fine liner and not with the marker. Couldn't open the markers, silly. I struggle with this, opening them. And I just wanted you to see that The Ohuhu have a chisel tip. You can even see it in the package. And this Prismacolor has a brush tip. This one doesn't. This one has a chisel tip. So I guess that depends on what you want to do. I think I believe mostly I have chisel nibs, although I have to say that I like to have more brush nibs. I think for coloring, brush might be a better option. And I'm gonna try a couple more markers. I bought this Tombow set and I'm so excited to try them out. This is not gonna be the video in which I do something with them and really test them, but I just couldn't miss the chance of testing them in my new notebook. I don't know if the video in which I tell you of the things that I found in Michaels and Hobby Lobby is out. It should be out before this one, but yeah, I got them at Michaels, like half price, like 50% off, so I just bought 2 sets. And I'm so happy because I've been wanting some Tombow markers for the longest time, and now I have some. So yay! Let's just open it quickly so that I can test a couple on my new bullet journal. They're so pretty. And as you can see, in this case, they have a brush tip and a chisel tip, which, you know, it's new and interesting for me. So let's do a little line. You can see here how they look. They just feel so like soft and easy to grip. Like thinking of my Ohuhu and my Prismacolors, like these are thick, so I guess if I compare them to something like Crayola, like I'm used to them. This one, they're really soft and the material is a bit slippery. I mean, or more slippery than this one. It's not like they're just gonna fall from your hands, right? But I know that grabbing them, it's a bit easier than Prismacolor because of the size. And well, these one are just much more comfortable. So I'm really looking forward to testing them out. And just if you want to share that experience with me, just make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, because I'll be, you know, posting that video as soon as I can. And if you want to receive a notification every time a video is up, just click that bell. At the moment, I am posting videos every single week on Saturdays, so you have time on Sunday to plan along with me if you wish to do so. Anyway, but yeah, I'm looking forward to testing them, like you know, on a nice project. And well, the moment of truth. So yeah, I mean, they all ghosted, but nothing seems to have happened to the other page, which is good. But yeah, like these sort of markers, sadly, as beautiful as they are, you would need a paper that's much thicker than this one. This is supposed to be 120, so maybe you need, I don't know, 150, 160. Or if you currently have a bullet journal in which you use any art markers, just let us know what your recommendations are in the comments below. Now I want to test something else in my notebook, which are my dip pens, some watercolor and acrylics. So let me get them out and I'll be right back. So here now I have a second set of materials that I want to try out in the notebook. I'm going to change the protect your cheek to the other side, because you know, we want to make sure that we don't damage any other page by trying them out. Okay, I just got my glass pen out. I do have a calligraphy set with different nibs, but I haven't used them in a while, and probably I don't know how to use them, so. I'm sort of just trying to learn how to use this glass pen, and yeah, it's been interesting. I also have a video in which I, you know, do my best, but it's not exactly what I expect. So anyway, so these two inks came in a set. This one is like 12 inks that come with a glass pen, and this one's the one that came with this one. So far, while I've been using it, this is the one that has, you know, proven to be more friendly with me. I think because of the glitter in these inks, I struggle a little bit to write. And again, you know, I'm not an expert on inks. And maybe here you can see the shimmer. I don't see it a lot, but maybe the camera will get it somehow. Anyway, but besides the one that come on the sets, the one that has Excel, at least for me, is this one. You can see that it's so old. I'm so sorry. It's honestly, I don't even know how many years it's been with me, and it hasn't like, it's not dry or anything. I bought it back in college because I took a workshop and it required ink. So I bought this Yasutomo Sumi ink in black that it's meant to do drawing, paintings, calligraphy, and brushworks. And yes, I've been enjoying it. I mean, the only thing that is not that convenient is that I do have to use something to put it in so that then I can dip my pen. But well, look at this anyway. Again, even with the amount of years that it has, it's been working wonderfully. Although I do have to clean it. I apologize for it being so dirty. Anyway, I learned that working with inks is not a very clean or easy task. So let's see, it's still drying. So see, this is actually the one, the Yasutomo, that didn't ghost. The other two did. I guess it's the kind of ink that it is. I don't know, because I have no information of what sort of ink these ones are. See, here's the glitter. You know, I didn't check the ink before using it, so everything's just sitting in the bottom of the bottle. Yeah, shame. Anyway, but yeah, so that's how it went with them. And now let's do some watercolors. I love this travel set, and again, there's a video of me trying them out and using them. I'm gonna leave a few of those video links in the description box. So here we'll see the moment of truth with watercolors. It's pretty good. See, not even close to what even markers did up to a certain point. They're not really watery, like I didn't use a lot of water, if it makes any sense. And here I wanted even to put 2 coats of watercolor, and you can see that no, the paper wasn't damaged. That's good to know. Okay, so we tested inks, we tested watercolors. Remember that I have videos with me doing stuff with watercolors, and now I wanted to test in my notebook for the first time acrylics. Some people like using acrylics in their bullet journals. I've never done it before. I mean, not in this format. I have used these acrylic markers in my bullet, but not without an additional piece of paper. So we'll see how this paper stands the test of acrylics. I also have a video in which I test and compare my Arteza acrylics. here are, the results with the acrylic. Let's see. Also pretty well. I mean, the one that seems to have ghosted a little bit more was the black Artisto paint marker pen. It could be the color, it could be because also the ink's a little bit more runny. These acrylic pens are allegedly similar to the Posca pens. I wouldn't know because I don't have any Posca pens. Of course, if you want, you can send me some. But yeah, I couldn't tell you. What I do know is that you can see here that I painted red, the background, and with the white and the silver, I was able to cover most of it just with one layer. So that's also good to know. I've used this one to cover up these sort of like mistakes that I sometimes make. It's a good tip that I can give you, that with a white acrylic pen, acrylic marker, you can cover up certain mistakes, and it doesn't stand out as much as when you do it with whiteout. So yeah, dip pens, watercolor, acrylics, art markers, pens, fine liners, and gel ink pens. And the ones that just ghosted the most were the art markers and the dip pens. So pretty good for a notebook. Thank you very much for joining me in one more video. Here I'm gonna just put on the side the specifications of this particular notebook. Remember that it is the journal by artist Loft, and it's level 2 for artists, and I really enjoy it. I am looking forward to when I start using it for my bullet journal. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep creative, keep safe, and always be kind. Bye! Please like and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time!